Welcome back. Today we're going to take a look at probably one of the most obscure films we've watched so far, and that's saying something. I'm talking about the 1977 made-for-TV thriller, The City. Fresh off of his breakout role in Star Wars, Mark Hamill stars as a very unhinged and very sweaty young man named Eugene Banks who sets out on a rampage across 1970s Los Angeles with revenge on his mind.
Hey, you just move this thing.
All the while pursued by two dogged homicide detectives played by Don Johnson and Robert Forster. The target of Eugene's seemingly unquenchable rage turns out to be a middle-aged country singer named Wes Collins, played by none other than breakfast sausage connoisseur Jimmy Dean. Wow, talk about an all-star cast, huh? We find out that Eugene's psychopathy stems from a traumatic event involving Wes that occurred many years ago.
I know you need help, boy, and I want to help you.
Listen, I don't want nothing from you, you hear me?
It turns out that Wes used to date Eugene's mother, and in the midst of a drunken rage, he punched a 6-month-old Eugene in the face, and now Eugene is back for revenge. Yep, you heard that right. That's the actual plot of this movie. Strap in, 'cause this one's a doozy. The film begins with Eugene working at an Exxon station on Tatooine.
Hey, Vega! Hey, I'm on the phone. Thanks? What is this? Self-service all of a sudden? Okay.
After being called out for his lack of urgency, Eugene takes out his rage on the irate patron's midlife crisis mobile.
Are you crazy? What are you... Vega! Vega! Hey! Hey, Vega! What's the matter with you?
When the customer tries to step in, Eugene whacks him in the face with a wrench.
You're crazy! You are! You're crazy!
Thus begins the violent odyssey of Eugene Banks.
Listen, I did. Vega? Ray Vega?
Lewis, Lieutenant Lewis.
Yes, sir. Roger, Bush. Yes, sir.
Lieutenant Matthew Lewis is called in to investigate along with his flu-stricken partner. After surveying the carnage left in Eugene's wake at the Sunoco station, the two detectives head over to the suspect's undoubtedly creepy apartment to look for clues that may elucidate his motives. When they arrive, Sergeant Brian Scott, played by a pre-Miami Vice Don Johnson, is already on the scene.
You just made, Sergeant. Bad form to make Louis without at least 3 days in grade.
I knew you boys pulled dog watch last night, so I thought maybe you gotta be beat.
Oh, you're beautiful, you know that? Too bad I'm a married man.
You can hope.
Scott, how long you been here?
2, maybe 3 minutes.
You think?
No. God, you are shot down.
How'd they get to be number one?
All right, look here, we got a live one. Just pop back in the car, keep your eyes open. We'll take a look.
He's a country boy, all right. Look here, we got Waylon Jennings, Merle Haggard, Willie Nelson.
Here's somebody he didn't think quite so highly of. Wes Collins.
This is where the film really takes off, in my opinion. The chemistry between Robert Forster and Don Johnson is off the charts, and their banter is top-notch.
Gets to you too, huh?
What's that?
Poking around somebody else's room. Learning things about them they haven't told anybody else. Always makes me feel like a priest at a confessional.
Never thought that much about it.
Well, you had something on your mind.
Hey, look, Padre, I'm not so sure we go to the same church, all right?
Well, is it because I gave the guy my card? Look, what Bert said about rank,
Now, wait a minute. I'm not Foscura. I'm beat. Now, you want this one? You take it.
Wait a minute. I don't want this one. I don't want any of them, not like you seem to think.
All right, look it. Somebody ought to run over to General, see if there's a tie between this kid and the guy he laid out. You want to drive?
What about Bert?
He's out on his buns. Besides that, he's coming down with something. You want to know the truth? I don't want to get what he's got.
It left me wishing that this had been the pilot for a buddy cop series starring these two actors. Meanwhile, Eugene takes time out of his busy schedule to terrorize a bus full of middle-aged tourists.
Lloyd to stay, and
I want off. I want off.
you'll have to wait till we get back to the office.
You stop this thing now.
Listen, son, I can't do that. This ain't rapid transit. Now, you go back to your seat and sit down before I...
Let's stop this thing now.
Hey, what are you doing? Hey, get away!
Hey, you just move this thing. Now.
And he happens to stumble across Wes Collins' palatial Bel Air mansion. When Lewis and Scott arrive at the hospital, they receive some troubling news about Eugene's first victim. It seems that devastating whack in the head turned the poor fellow's brains into soup.
He just expired.
What?
Stress skull fracture. His brain died a half hour before his heart stopped.
All right. That makes him ours.
Well, ain't that too bad? That gives you guys a real heavy caseload now.
Lighten up.
What about the cases he's never going to take to court? The wife and kids he's never coming home to?
Look, if it was like you say, you didn't even have a shot at him. The guy was dead when the wrench hit his skull, all right?
Where's Bert?
He's sitting on the suspect's house.
But it seems like the body count is only going to rise, as the death of Lewis's partner is heavily foreshadowed.
Sounds beautiful.
Oh, Matthew, I think I'm gonna die.
Besides, he's kind of becoming a third wheel at this point anyways. The fatal incident takes place when our heroes spot Eugene wandering through a nearby park and mumbling to himself. You know, typical Eugene behavior. And an obligatory 1970s TV cop foot chase ensues.
Come on out, kid. It's all over. Come on. Nobody's gonna hurt you. That's a boy. Come on. Come on.
As Lewis's partner closes in on the suspect, he has another coughing fit, and Eugene decides to cure his cold permanently.
Somebody get an ambulance. Somebody call an ambulance!
I got you, Bert. It's all right, I got you. We got you.
Come on, move. How's Bert?
We'll see.
What'd you do to your leg?
Nothing.
Looks like you got a pretty good limp.
What you got?
He's long gone.
What makes you so sure?
You ever been to Texas?
Say it.
Jackrabbit country. I figure this kid's done his share of hunting, too. The way he ran, the route he ran, he zigged in and out, cut right in front of the car to throw me off balance. All instinct, no pattern. He runs like one, too. Probably thinks like one, and once you flushed one, they just keep right on running.
However, what he did to Bert, he didn't learn hunting jackrabbits.
Nope. No, he's got some other instincts, too.
And then it's back to the hospital for even more bad news about Lewis's partner. Damn, 2 in 1 day. That's rough. Meanwhile, Eugene continues to ingratiate himself to the public with his winning personality.
West Side, Wilshire and Beverly Boulevard.
Well, that's kind of a long trip. Maybe you better show me you got the bread, huh?
Why?
Oh, honey, I've been driving this bucket for a long time, and I've seen one too many of your kind who wants to ride uptown, and then they come up short. So if you got it, get it up, and if you don't, pile out before I start the meter.
All right.
You lousy punk, what do you think you're doing?
You just drive this thing.
Look, somebody's liable to see that thing and call a cop.
Around here, and listen, everybody around here is just a little bit too interested in themselves. Now drive!
Following the untimely demise of Bert, the partnership between Lewis and Scott is solidified, and the two set out to stop Eugene before he claims his next victim. Eugene manages to locate the studio where Wes is recording his newest album. He slips right past security like a phantom menace. Eugene follows the twangy, unpleasant tones of Wes's music and locates his target.
When you see me coming, don't think I expect a hand. Till you seen a man die trying, you ain't never seen a lonely man.
He corners Darth Jimmy Dean in the men's room and finally has his face-to-face confrontation with his childhood tormentor.
You're Wes Collins.
Yeah, last count I had, that's who it was.
Guess I've been listening to you most of my life.
Well, I thank you.
I didn't say I liked it.
Trat, you didn't, did you?
No. I used to, though. Used to a lot.
Me, young fella.
You don't know who I am, do you?
Well, should I know who you are?
Read it.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. And all those songs you sing. All that sweet trash about being alone, having a hard time.
What's the matter with you, boy?
Oh, I seen your place. You know that? All those things you have, the way you live.
Boy, put that knife down.
You never had any hard times, have you? And you don't know nothing about being alone.
I know one thing. I've been down this road a few times before, boy.
No, I mean, not even close.
But Eugene has his ass swiftly handed to him by the middle-aged country singer.
Boy, knife down, boy!
Somebody get the guard! Go get the guard, somebody! Go get the guard! Somebody go get the guard! Hey! Get the guard!
Wes, you all right?
Yeah.
I'll get the cops.
No! No.
The guy cut you.
We don't need that kind of brass right now. Just forget it. Forget it.
What was that all about? What is all that?
I don't know.
After stealing Clark Griswold's station wagon, Eugene makes his escape. But our heroes are in hot pursuit, and we get an awesome car chase sequence.
We're approaching you at 100 yards.
Waiting. Over. Move in tight. Hop in there. One king. Close it up.
Get out! Don't move! Cut!
But the slippery little sucker manages to escape once again. The police move Wes and his family to a safe house in the valley and set up a perimeter around the property. Lewis and Scott begin to suspect that Wes is withholding pertinent information about his relationship with Eugene, and they interrogate the evasive old cowpoke for answers.
What I'm saying is this: I don't want some kid sent to the pen just because he let his emotions get away with him a little bit.
Do you know who he is?
No, but I do know this: that when he comes down on whatever high he is on, he's going to be sorry for what he's done. Hell, he might write me a letter and say, "You're still my favorite picker." I told him down at the studio not to even bring you boys into it.
Down at the studio, they said it was attempted murder.
Hell no, man. Listen, it's no big deal, I'm telling you.
Well, it's big enough that it got 2 people killed today. One of them was a police officer.
I don't know about that.
Lewis does some digging and uncovers the ugly truth.
Subject of Mr. Wes Collins. He did time, all right. Did 2 years. However, it's not exactly the way he tells it to the public.
What do you mean?
It didn't happen in a bar, and it wasn't a tanked-up truck driver he took out. He punched out a 6-month-old baby.
Yeah, I saw the letter. He gave it to me at the studio.
It was about you then.
She told that boy that I was his father. I just didn't want it all coming out. Not now, man. Things ain't been going that good. And I worked damn hard for what I got, and I want to keep it. Keep it for my family, for my own boy.
So Eugene is not your son?
They didn't prove it. They took it to court, but they didn't prove it. And I never believed it for a minute. The court didn't either.
But you did beat him, though.
Sounds pretty bad, don't it? It was bad. I didn't hit him but once. But boy, it was bad.
Why'd you do it?
Why did I do it? Sitting on that bunk looking at them bars, I must have asked myself that question 10,000 times. You know something? I never did come up with a good answer. I was drunk, mad at Mary Beth, mad at me, mad at the whole damn world, and there was that kid bawling and squalling and... Well, I just wanted him to shut up. No, I want him to be gone. I just want him to go away. To stop me from feeling like, well, maybe I ought to take care of him anyhow. So I hit him. I didn't mean to hit him that hard.
Man, I guess his breakout hit single makes a lot more sense now in retrospect.
So when you see me coming...
With Eugene closing in, time is quickly running out.
Say it.
Well, now, figuring he's a hunter, he'll come in with the wind in his face and the shadows at his back. And he isn't going to use the highway either.
All right. How long will it take him to get from where he ditched the car to here? 20 minutes?
No more.
Collins is gone!
Well, now, he's a country boy, too. And if he's looking to meet up with him, he'll be thinking the same thing.
1 king, 1 to air. 1 king, 1 to air. 3.
After dodging police helicopters like a crackhead on parole, Eugene meanders into his final confrontation with Darth Jimmy Dean.
You can put that away, boy. You're not going to need it. Eugene, I know all about it. I know everything.
No. You don't know nothing.
I know you need help, boy, and I want to help you.
Listen, I don't want nothing from you. You hear me? I just want to see you dead.
Stop it!
Come on, take it easy. Don't hurt the boy.
You go to hell. You hear me? You go to hell.
I thought you said he wasn't yours.
He's not. But he could have been.
I gotta call Bert's wife.
Okay, I'll check you in.
Sergeant Scott, they're letting me take him home tomorrow. They kept him just to make sure everything was okay.
I'm sorry,
Well, my baby. You brought me to the hospital last week? He's the one who couldn't wait until they got him upstairs.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, right.
Well, listen. Well, there's nobody else, and would it be all right if I named him after you?
Me?
Please?
Do you even know my name?
Oh, that doesn't matter. What matters is what you did for us.
I'll tell you what. You take good care of that little guy, okay?
Okay.
And you call him Bert.
Bert?
Yeah. Do you like it?
Bert. Yeah. Yeah, I do. Thank you.
Thank you.
I gotta say, I love this movie. It's got a stellar cast, a great script, and the premise is so bizarre that you just can't help but be intrigued by it. As far as made-for-TV movies from the 1970s go, this one's definitely a cut above. I give it 4 stars. Let me know what you guys think in the comments section. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time.